Hey, if you ever struggle hitting your daily, weekly, monthly food costs, labor costs, anything, I've got a great tip for you. I'm here with the chef from Turks and Caicos Beaches Resort. Huge, huge property, 23 restaurants. We'll be back in a second. Hey everybody, Ryan Gromfin here, author, speaker, chef, restaurateur, founder of The Restaurant Boss, Restaurant Profit, and Performance.com. I'm here at Beaches in Turks and Caicos. It's my last day. I know I'm not at the beach, I'm in the kitchen, but anyways, I'm here with Chef Colin. He runs 20, you talk.
23 restaurants. They call me the food cost master down here. A great tip on being ahead of the game, being on top of your food cost is advance warning to your cooks and your chefs. Let them know how much money they have to spend. Give them that in a weekly forecast. Let them know they've got that 50, 60,000 to spend, and then manage it with them daily. Here, what we do at Beaches Turks is 7 days in advance, I break down the food cost to the 21 restaurants, and then on a daily basis, we monitor their costs that are spent. Each chef knows he's got his weekly forecast, anywhere from 15 to 50,000 to spend, and then allow him to manage that cost on a weekly basis. He can then decide how he wants to purchase for the week. Maybe on a Monday, he buys all his proteins. On a Tuesday, he goes fruits and veg. On a Thursday, stocks his pastry shop. So manage the money on a daily basis based on the occupancy in the resort. And the most important thing with that food cost is have fun. Use the money to suit yourself. Buy what you need to buy to run the business. Save what you can. Put the best product on the plate possible.
So we're not going to get into the details, but if you didn't pick up on some of those little subtle details, one, Chef runs 22 restaurants? 23 restaurants. They have anywhere between 2,000 and 3,200 guests on property. And the way that he's able to ensure that the property hits their food costs is what he just said, is every week, about a week before, he gives each chef in each restaurant a budget. So you could spend, let's just say, in his case, $60,000 for the week. Now that may be an enormous amount of money for you, but that just gives you an idea. If
The cost per day in the resort is between $55,000 and $60,000 per day.
Per day. That was a Scottish accent. So, maybe you didn't get it.
Yeah. So that's how we break it down. We put that out there. Each village has a different amount of restaurants. Some have 5, some have 6, some have 4. So it's important to get that cost out to the chefs in advance so they know their occupancy for the week. Being all inclusive, we've got a very captive audience. We know we're going to do 3,000 guests for breakfast. Another 3,000 for lunch, more for dinner. Normal dinner counts about 4,000 because they tend to hit the sushi bar for an appetizer, then head out for dinner. Café de Paris, Café de Paris open from 6 in the morning till 10. They're pushing out 8,000, 9,000 products a day through that shop. So it's important to make sure the cost matches the outlet, and then you maintain it and manage it effectively and efficiently to make your cash.
Unbelievable. I'll do another video and show you guys more about this property. Unbelievable. But again, budget, budget, budget. If you're having trouble hitting your food costs, labor costs, beverage costs, whatever it is, set a target. Listen, I've got some software. It's called Bacon. Below this video, you can do a software demo. I can show you more about it. It'll help you do all this. They use very expensive, very complicated custom software that even chefs that have some shortcomings. But I have designed software just for you guys, designed for 1, 2, 3, 4 restaurants. You can take a look at it below. But here, if you're not even interested in the software, all you do, write down on a piece of paper what you're going to do in sales this month. Let's say it's $100,000 in sales. Let's say you want to do a 30% food cost. That means you can spend $30,000 on food this whole month. Yep. So then divide that down per week, and let's say that it's $7,000 on food this week. Then every day, take your invoices and go against that $7,000. Listen, if you spend $9,000 this week and your budget is $7,000, you're not going to hit your food costs. Yep. You're going to run out of money at the end of the month. But like Chef said, let's say that happens. Let's say you come in at $9,000, supposed to be $7,000. Well, next week, you got to be careful. Yep. And he says it all the time. If his chefs come a couple thousand over one week, no problem. Yep. Just be sure you're a couple thousand under next week. So at the end of the month, we're always hitting our target cost. Anyways, check out Bacon software below. I think you're going to love it. Thank you, Chef Colin, so much. Check it out. This is one of the many, many kitchens. This property is unbelievable. If you have never been to a Beaches, this is my first time. You have to go. Beaches Sandals. But let me tell you, this Turks and Caicos property is something amazing. And when you're here, say hi to Chef Colin. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great one. Thanks, Chef.
Good man.
Hey everybody, Ryan here. I really hope you enjoyed that video. Would you mind doing me 3 really quick favors? First, would you like this video? Wherever you're watching it, there'll be a button for you to go ahead and click and like the video and then leave a comment somewhere so I could answer your questions. 2, would you go ahead and subscribe to this channel? That way I can continually deliver you the newest updates every time I release a video. And then 3, I'd like to give you something. If you're the kind of person who really wants to get ahead in life faster, I have a 90-day planner here that I'd like to give you. I use this planner every day in my business, and actually I think this is one of the reasons why I'm able to get as much done as quickly and as efficiently as I'm able to. See, every year when I sit down to plan out my year, I sit down and I do 4 of these 90-day planners because I believe that we can't get as much done in a month as we think we can, but we can get a lot more done in 3 months than we think we can. And so I've developed a system, I call it my 90-day planner system, where you can achieve just about any goal you want in 90 days if you follow this. And I'd like to give it to you completely free. Like I say, this is on my desk every single day and I use it in my business and I teach my clients how to use it. And I'd like for you to have it for free. All you have to do is head over to therestaurantboss.com/goal, G-O-A-L. Again, that's therestaurantboss.com/goal. And then just give me your first name and email address and I'll send this right over to you, all 4 pages. Until the next time I see you, go out every day and improve the lives of your customers, your employees, your vendors, and of course, your family.